Yes, I came in the laboratory of Michele Carbone because he's one of the most prestigious and important scientists in the field of mesothelioma. And this is the obvious reason you look for best labs if you want to collaborate with. And the other reason is because at the very beginning, when I started to work on mesothelioma, mesothelioma was not the only cancer I studied. I studied gastrointestinal cancer 10 years ago and before. But when I moved to mesothelioma, at the very beginning, by chance, I realized I was competing with Michele Carbone because I was interested in some molecules he was studying, and of course he had much more experience than me. So it was, at the very beginning, this competition was very hard. So after a while, I decided it was much better to collaborate instead of compete. So we started to communicate. We met at different meetings and workshops and congresses, and we found so many points we kept arguing also on some points, but this is good because you exchange information, you learn something. And so almost 2 years ago, he proposed me to start this collaboration. And since I have of course, my laboratory in Italy and my teaching duties in Italy, I couldn't just move all of a sudden here. So we started these short sabbaticals. And this is the third time I come here, and I really had the opportunity to appreciate how good science is down here and how the progress at the Cancer Center has been made in the last 2 years. And so we are collaborating quite tightly and try to figure out if we can collaborate even more. But I have to say that it's not easy to run a cancer center at the top level in the United States. The United States is a much more competitive world than Europe. Europe, it's not bad, but of course the United States, because of the large number of laboratories involved, because the wise politics of hiring the best scientists from all over the world, you are in this country, the university, the cancer centers are very open to foreigners. This is not always the same in our country, and this pays because, of course, the best work, the best publications and best clinical trial results are coming from this country. So this is a very good opportunity for me to collaborate, and I enjoy also, of course, the place. And it's easy to say I enjoy Hawaii because everybody, Hawaii, as you say, because of course everybody thinks to the ocean and to the palms and to the beaches. But I have to say that the most important part for me is the human environment, because the so-called aloha spirit is true. I mean, you are in the United States, so you are in a very developed country, but you feel people very friendly, very open, like in Mediterranean area. And this it's an added value, I should say, an added value, I should say. Oh yes, my feeling is that the Cancer Center in Hawaii here has a very good potential to develop a network even much better than what we established in Italy. I think that I saw there is a very good collaboration between basic scientists and clinicians with the hospital in Honolulu. I think I think the communication I mentioned before here is going on very efficiently. I knew many colleagues of mine, basic scientists, working hard on patients, on patient samples, and finding new therapies. So I think what you are doing here in Cancer Center is very promising, and I think it's the right way to go, to have a to have, well, not only for mesothelioma, I guess, of course I'm interested in mesothelioma because this is my field, but I have to say that for any kind of cancer, this collaboration which is going here is, I think, not the best way, the only way to proceed. And, so I'm very glad that here the Cancer Center is doing so well. Yeah, Michele Garbone is very convinced that only multidisciplinary approach is winning the battle, and I am on his side 100% because cancer research in general cannot be approached only by one side. You know, every scientist, I tell you, every scientist is convinced that his own work is the most important. Maybe it's for all professions, and this is understandable, but it's not true. Only by putting together different experience, different approaches, different point of views, the goal can be reached in a very fast, efficient way. So, and Michele Garbone is doing a very good job here, hiring molecular scientists, physicians, immunologists, because immunology is very important, promising for cancer. The approach of finding cancer not with the molecules I showed you before, but by using something able to stimulate the immune response of the patients. It's incredibly a good approach, and I think this is something is going to be done here also. So one point of this cancer center is the multidisciplinary approach, which is the only way to get something done, I tell you. And of course, also epidemiologists are very important, because all the information coming from the past, how patients were exposed for mesothelioma, about how patients were treated for other kind of cancer, are very important even for us, which we play with molecules, you know. So the winning team is the team made of many different persons sitting around a table and try to argue and try to demonstrate that his own point is the best. But this is the way things can be done.
Dr. Gaudino, I want to thank you, number one, for your contribution as a visiting scholar to our Cancer Research Center here in Hawaii, and also thank you very much for taking an afternoon off from your busy schedule to help us with this demonstration with your slides of some of the work that you're doing as an example, and helping us fully understand the importance of the work that you're doing, and particularly the clinical trials and working towards a cure towards this very important and difficult disease, mesothelioma. Thank you very much.
Well, let me say that it's my pleasure to be here and to have spent this afternoon with you, and I hope that here the Cancer Center will improve and your effort will have success. And mahalo to everybody in Hawaii for the opportunity given to me to be here and share your work with me. Thank you very much.